Hi, we're going to do a practice which is using music as a way of connecting ourselves to other people in the world. We often do this with the mindful eating, which you may have done if you've done a mindfulness course, but I thought it would be nice to do music. We did this practice online last night, but the music recording wasn't good. So what I thought I'd do is actually talk us through the practice, but if you put on some music that you enjoy in the background, and it can be classical, modern. The only thing I would suggest is it has at least a few people, if not an orchestra, playing, and a variety of instruments. It can have vocals or not. So just getting your music on and getting ready, and then coming to sit. Just setting an intention. We're going to do this practice about using music to connect with others, connect with the world. And our motivation for this, especially in these difficult times, how beneficial it is to just feel that connection with others, to feel a connection with our world, and how for many of us music is often a salvation. So just bring your awareness first to your body, just really letting the body ground, so sensing the body on the chair, feet on the floor, really getting that sense of the body being grounded, being held. Solid ground, really supporting the body, gravity supporting the body, body like a mountain. And then just getting in contact with your breath. Where the breath as it comes and goes. Not wanting to change it to be different. Just following the breath, the in-breath, the out-breath, the space between the breaths. Where the air coming in from outside, entering the body, and the air leaving. That cycle, generation. And then just bring your awareness to that music. Just listening to the sound. So we're not going to get caught up in analysing it or thinking about it. Just listening to the music, letting the music just enter the mind. You might bring your focus to a particular instrument and just following it, noticing spaces in between. Maybe noticing how the instruments blend together. If there's a voice, how the voice blends with the instruments. And notice what maybe emotions come up as you listen to the music. What preferences are there? Do you like it or not like it? Neutral about it? And how does it feel in the body? Does the body want to move? Does the body just want to relax and be still? So we're just letting the music enter us, noticing how it makes us feel. This sound. And then just becoming aware of the musicians. Each instrument being played by a different musician. And how together they create the sound that we call music. Classical music, being aware of the conductor that's also conducting and keeping them together. Becoming aware of just how the sound comes and goes, modulations within the music. Being aware of the composer. Being aware of how the music was written down, the people that produce the music, and the people that teach the musicians, their masters, through the ages. People that taught the composer, people that followed these traditions in music, developed the music from maybe very basic singing and instruments, to the complexity of the music we have nowadays. Not only linking to the musicians of the present, but those in the past, and how this music will go on into the future. Be aware of the people that are involved in making the recording that we're listening to. People that may be posted on the internet. And then all the people that are there supporting the musicians and the composer, people that record the music, feed them, clothe them, house them, their friends and neighbours. And then just bring your awareness to the instruments, each instrument unique. Being aware of the people that made the instruments, the care that went into each of them. And again, the people that taught them, people that provide them with the materials they need. And becoming aware of the materials, the instruments, the wood, and the trees that were used to make the instruments. The soil that the trees grew in, the rain and the sun that allowed them to grow. And the metal dug from the earth to make the brass instruments. And how the trees and the soil, the metals, all originated in stardust, as we did. And we're all connected. Really touching into that connection like a web, that connection in music, linking so many people, linking us to the earth that provides the instruments, space and stars that created the materials for everything to be in being. And just going back to the music, just hearing all the different sounds. Maybe that gratitude for music, the people that compose it, record it and make it, the instruments. But also maybe wonderment. We know that sound is vibration in the air, and yet what we hear can be so beautiful. Really appreciating how sound vibrations create such beauty within our minds. And although we know the science behind it, still that real curiosity about what is music that we hear. How do we hear it? What does it sound like? Again, really just going back to that music, allowing the sounds to enter. Staying present with that awareness of the connection it brings us with so much. Appreciation, gratitude, and curiosity.